And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today Minda is going to be absent and Dai is going to be very late because of traffic. So it'll just be Teddy and I for the start of this stream. So instead of the Alliance raid, we're going to be doing Dungeons with Fans. We have 3, possibly 4 to do today. Let me bring up the list again. We have the Temple of the Fist, Fractal Continuum Hard, and St. Moshan's Arboretum Hard. Plus whatever the other optional Shadowbringers dungeon we haven't done yet is. So let me bring on Teddy. Beep boop.
Hello.
Hey.
Beep boop.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. Enjoying playing Final Fantasy XIV online.
Nice. Oh, hey, it's Tomo Karandi. It's been a bit. Alright, I gotta do my, my Cactpot and weekly, fashion report. Can I get in on the Temple of the Fist? Sure. Sanctorum wants Fractal HM, and Natia VT wants Temple of the Fist. Have I added you as a friend in chat? Natia? Not in chat. In Final Fantasy XIV. I'm available, though I might need to unlock them. Well, I need to unlock them too, so... We'll call for volunteers when we're about to queue for it. Hey, there's Zay. Present yourself for judging. So what have you been up to lately, Teddy?
Starting to work on art again, which has been nice. So I'm still trying to get over that sort of... Have you ever felt like your entire life was ruled by fear?
Yep.
It's kind of what I'm stumbling over right now when it comes to making art again. Other than that, I've been enjoying games. I've been enjoying some of the new Crafter-Gatherer content in 14. Very fun.
Mm-hmm.
And just enjoying life.
Nice.
Sometimes you quit a job and then you just have a period of your time where you're like, oh, food tastes good again. That's interesting.
Yeah, sometimes it is a relief.
Let's see how well. Oh, you got judged pretty well. Just walk up with whatever you got on and he's like, I love it.
Okay, so let's see. Which of these are we doing first? I guess we'll do Temple of the Fist first. Let's see. So Nadia wants in on that.
Temple of the Fish unlock should be over at Rauger's Reach.
Yes. Do you know which NPC?
They will be blue. There will be a blue quest icon above them.
Well, yes, but there's probably multiple, aren't there?
I can look it up if you'd like one moment.
Thank you.
Unlock quest to kill a Curl, which is you speak to Ortwin at Rauger's Reach and take the quest to kill a Curl.
The one I'm right next to. Okay. To kill a Curl. Ortwin has been thinking a lot about the Temple of the Fist lately. Ah, Lore, just the woman I was looking for. As you may know, Rauger's Reach used to be a pilgrimage site for followers of the Fist of Rauger. Atop the mountain lies the remnants of the Temple of the Fist, which was once the center of their religion. It was filled with monks training their minds and bodies right up until the mad King Theodoric decided to raise the temple. Curiously enough, a young lady recently approached me, saying she wishes to explore the ruins herself. I immediately turned down her request, knowing that she alone could not survive the route to the ruins. But then I thought of you. I am positive that you are strong enough to protect her while she explores. The girl's name is Marjorie. If you're willing to help, seek her out by the doors which lead to the temple. I imagine she is still there, pestering Hrotmar to let her in. Dum.
Man, the quest accept and quest complete themes for Stormblood are so good. The measure of his reach.
Oh, die's imminent? Oh, sweet. Ah, I see where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I made it to level 25 in the PvP series. So I have the weird spider bot mount now.
Nice.
It'll be interesting to see how long it takes for me to random it. Hey, there's Ott. Alright, Marjorie. Oh, she's a nerd. I love it. I first learned of monks when I attended a lecture given by a historian named Eric. Ever since then, I have continued to be fascinated by their creed and approach to life. I thought I would come and pay a visit to the site of their most revered temple, now that the Empire has been driven out of the region. The only issue is, this man will not let me pass. The monks used the path to the temple to train. It is filled with all kinds of traps and obstacles that cannot be overcome by just anyone. It is precisely those traps and obstacles that I wish to study. Everything I have read states that those who are able to reach the temple will come face to face with a monk of legend. Sabin! Or Yang. Does that not pique your curiosity in the slightest? Who knows what kind of lessons one could learn from a monk that has mastered their art? You wish to know, don't you, adventurer? You too are a monk. I can hardly believe my luck. Now I see why you also wish to visit the temple ruins. Oh, right, I did accept that class, didn't I? 2.5 years ago. In fact, if you are truly keen to explore what lies beyond these doors, would you mind if I joined you? I am fairly familiar with the layout of the temple grounds from all the reading I have done. I know I can be of help. Oh, please take me with you. The Temple of the Fist now accessible. Okay, so we're waiting for Dai, and Natia wanted to join. Are you... Ah, Natia Rude, you're on Balmon. Okay. So we're going to do a little waiting. So what have you been playing besides Final Fantasy XIV? Or has it just been Final Fantasy XIV?
I've done a couple things. Played a cool ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald that replaces it all with Mario creatures, which is fun. Super Mario Mon.
A mortal of Skyrise in you!
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Alright, go on, Teddy.
And also a funny Mario 64 hack that turns it into a deck-building roguelike platformer.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that one. That sounds weird.
It's weird to describe, but it's fun.
I have.
Funniest moments are when you get the star to appear, and then you realize that you're almost decked out, and you're out of jumps, so you can't jump and get the damn star.
Oof.
Oh, I am. One of my favorite ROM hacks is actually for Final Fantasy V. Have you ever heard of in the, I think it's Lufia games, the Ancient Cave?
Oh yeah, I've played that one.
And you do random floors and get random gear as you go, building up your party that way. Well, somebody made a hack for that for Final Fantasy V. So you go through random floors in Final Fantasy V, getting random jobs and random spells and random gear and all that.
Well, that's cool.
Lava floors are interesting. They actually make the ability that makes you able to walk on lava without being damaged worth a damn.
yeah. It's quite simply just called Final Fantasy V Ancient Cave, and it's a lot of fun.
I spent so much time in the random dungeons in the Final Fantasy I GBA remake.
Okay, you're unlocking Temple of the Fist, right?
Yes.
Healer?
Retrieving data.
Box as well.
Or another roll, since I have a lot of things leveled.
Why? There we go.
Is it To Kill a Curl?
Yes, it's To Kill a Curl.
Cool.
What's the matter, Lore?
Oh, the free company member list was being weird.
I see.
Alright, let us know when you're on Exodus, Nadia. Waiting to log in on Exodus now. Nice.
What if I'm coming along? What role would you like me to be?
Well, we've got one DPS and one tank, so it's between Nadia and you what you guys want to do.
I can do whatever.
I can also do whatever. I'm at least level 17 on each role.
Excuse me. That's a fun color scheme. Pink and white. Nadia wants to be DPS.
Alright, then I'll be healer.
I'll tank then. And yeah, this is this in gold rather than pink was my main glamour when I first started doing high-end duties before I earned glamour gear from the raids themselves.
Fun. So I've been playing a bit of, well, I've been doing dailies in Marvel Rivals and Final Fantasy XIV, but I've been playing a bit of Oblivion Remastered.
Nice.
Oh, Ixian's on Exodus. Oh shit, maybe we should go do that.
Okay, let's go.
Where again is Ixian?
It is in the locks.
Yes, let me teleport us there.
Yes, over to the locks.
We're gonna take a quick detour and kill Ixian because I need a few more Ixian horns.
Yep, kill ourselves an elegant experiment.
So sorry for the delay. Shoot, which way is it?
You can often see him in the distance. Okay, he's in the far northeast. I can see his glowing bubble.
Send me an Ixian invite. All right, one sec. Rita. Why can I not Invite you to party. Are you in a party, Zay? Art got
yeah.
him. Okay.
Yeah. Hun, do you want to put up a party finder? Then we can just join you that way. I suppose we can probably just merge when we all arrive anyway.
Yep, there he is.
The horse outside. Is anyone else here yet?
I'll take it.
Wow, yeah, nobody came. Are we even going to be able to beat this thing in 12 minutes?
If we join Ott's party, they're in parties. Okay.
Okay. Let me invite them.
If we put up a party finder, we may be able to let more people that is here.
Okay, I'm going to promote you so you can do that.
Okay.
One sec, gotta blow my nose. Yeah, there are 11 minutes left in this fate, so we're gonna have to get started shortly.
Okay, I have a party. It says it's for fate. It says Ixion on Exodus. Come help us kill it.
Can you invite Ketenram? He just rolled up and he's not in a party, it appears.
Okay. I can't invite because we're in party finder.
Oh well. I would guess.
Go figure it pops right as we start the stream. That's a fun coincidence. Yeah, we are not finishing this thing off.
Don't lose faith. There could always be a surge of people.
Hitting around joined us.
Despair. Yeah, I should summon Pixel.
Alright. I should summon mine as well. And give it its DPS food.
Yeah, let me get Haven out.
Get its
Ow. Ow, what hit me there?
Haven's a user was named after me, so vice versa.
Well, that's a DPS uptick at least. We might beat it right before the time runs out.
Look at all our chocobos not leaving the AoE.
Healing the chocobos that I see low on health.
Talia the Great. Okay,
Extra horses.
we've at least alerted a couple people that was going on, but unfortunately, because we're filled, we also no longer
Have the party finder.
yeah.
mathematically, we're not making it fast enough at the moment.
And we've also gained some ground since we summoned our chocobos, though, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I've got some food that'll increase my direct hit and critical hit a bit.
Alright, so do I.
One sec. Art has the tanking handled. I'm going to switch over to a DPS.
Theory, I guess I could do the same, but...
Not in combat. Oh, my chocobo is there. Why can't I? There we go. Okay, I'm picked the mansion out. I'm on my way back in.
Alright, Sanctferum's on their way. Come on. Stop AoEing me. I just put down my ley lines. Oh my god, again! And there go my ley lines.
Your waylaid lines. There's a couple more people joined us.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, I didn't make it.
You have a teleport!
I'm gonna say, don't you have a snap this people move?
Liana and Melina are out.
Hey, maybe we'll get a full LB if someone can do a level 1 DPS LB.
Apparently not. Talia the Great left.
We still got a level 1 DPS meter. Are these ads important?
Yeah, he's invincible until they die.
Oh, whoops.
I think I'm killing them.
I am putting the recruitment back up.
Good.
Also, Law, were you really attacking the invincible enemy?
I forgot that that happened. I wasn't looking at the damage numbers.
We've got 2 more people here.
It's gonna be close. Every time I drop my ley lines, immediately I'm forced to move off of them.
That's gaming.
Alright, we are speeding up. At the percentage it's at, we actually might make this.
Might clinch it out.
Fly faster, chicken! Ooh, that was a...
Oh, pixels down. What's the minimum amount of time before you can summon your chocobo again?
Instant.
Instant.
Oh, I'll do that then.
Okay. I just got my burst. We have overtaken the timer.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh!
Thank you, Holy in White. You may be a damage loss, but you are when used instead of a GCD, but you are so good for movement. Seriously, 5 fucking instant casts.
%. 4%.
Holy. Moogle.
3%.
Hammer.
2%. 1%.
Nailed it.
Yeah! With less than a minute left. Sweet. Okay, back to Ralger's Reach. So I can spend the 6 that I just got. And then, sorry for the wait, Nadia.
But wait, why are we here?
I don't know. Why'd you follow me here?
Where did you go?
Colucia. I have a lemon I want to get. And it, right as we finished Ixion, the lemon appeared. So I gotta go get the lemon.
Usually when somebody teleports after this place, they go to Ralger's Reach.
I had a lemon I wanted. Don't read.
The wind up Ixion. I have the barding and the mount. Okay. That's all the Ixion I need. So no need to keep an eye out for that for me anymore. Oh, there's Nadia. If you could kick Zay, unfortunately.
In the shins. That'd be mean.
Listening to Lore counting down the percent after we killed it was novel? Yeah. It's kind of hilarious that the first person to show up for the fate was my character's actual grandfather. What do you mean?
Oh, so there's a character mentioned in lore called Ketenram. He was basically the guy that went from old Charlan to Eorzea and kind of made new Charlan in Eorzea, and then vanished basically. And so just Zay headcanons that character as being her character's grandpa, and someone who is basically cosplaying him with his name popped up. And
oh, fun.
Yeah.
Wait, Nadia, why did you leave the party? It's Zay we gotta kick. Can you make me party leader again, Di?
I will consider it. Here you go. It was a very fast consideration. I mean, to be fair, we do have we've got the trophy in our mansion, so.
Okay, sorry about that delay, guys. But we've been watching for Ixion for a while, so I can get all the rewards from Ixion. Okay, we've got the party ready. I'm going to do a ready check.
On white mage. There we go.
Yeah. Ketan Ram was the Christopher Columbus of this world, not the guy with the ark.
Okay, Temple of the Fist. The Temple of the Fist. Countless monks once shed their blood, sweat, and tears here, all in the name of strengthening their bond with Rhalgr, the Destroyer. As time passed, the very route to the Closed Fist became a grueling test for those hoping to train their body and soul atop the perilous mountain. Now the time has come for you to follow in their footsteps. Accompanied by an avid scholar named Marjorie, you focus your sights on the temple and steel yourself for the trials that lie ahead. Alright, minimum item level, almost forgot about that. Silence Echo. Confirm. Let's do it. No duties. Oh, whoops, I didn't actually select the duty. Whoops. The Temple of the Fist. Well, stairs are obstructed. We can't go in. What are those green things? Gross. Three bunnies in a row. You're the odd man out, Teddy.
Guess I should put the bunny ears on.
We're quite the bundle.
Ah, shut up.
No. Oh, I have my
You have your what?
my call-out buttons from when I was doing the second Savage fight last year.
Whoops.
Like in party chat, spread, doer.
I do not have Xenoglossy at this level. Noted.
It's still using stone 4.
"20 years since the Mad King's attack, and yet it's still so beautiful."
Guys, help!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm being attacked.
Ah!
Why did you run away from the enemies?
Putting down the opening. Stop. Okay. I kind of saw this coming and I was like, guys, you don't want to interrupt Lord.
And Blizzard 1 is useless compared to Blizzard 4 now, too. It's not just Fire 1. Oh. Noted.
To be fair, Blizzard 1's been pretty useless for a long time anyway.
Sometimes I think about undraw. Did they ever remove undraw?
Nope, it's still there.
What is Undraw?
The Astrologian ability that lets you put away a card without using it. It has no purpose.
Do you know how else you can put away a card without using it? Right-click the buff.
Also, why would you ever not want to use one?
Redraw also puts your current card away to draw a new one.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it.
I have to use an extra button to put it away or anything.
I still remember I can't remember quite when it was, but there was a point in the game where for a couple levels, an astrologian could draw a card.
Not do anything
But
with it.
yeah, they couldn't play it. They had draw, but they didn't have play. So they just got to look at this thing. Like one of those kids who collects trading cards but doesn't actually play the game.
Huh.
Like,
According to Ott, Undraw has been removed.
oh, nice. Okay.
Pearls.
Wait, you draw a set now? You draw 3 cards at once?
Yes.
Been replaced by Super Undraw.
Radial Blaster.
We've got... Is that an ad or a second boss?
That's the second boss. This guy summoned his wife.
Hoo, hoo, ho, 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 ho. Should we be fighting the new one? All right.
I think my AoE is a gain on 2.
Is Fire 2 a gain on 2? Or should I be single targeting?
I think Fire 2's again on 3.
Ow.
God, I'm so glad they gave White Mage just to jump forward.
If only the Black Mage had some movement techniques, like some sort of teleport, maybe.
Is there like a specific button on a controller that targets the target of your current target?
No.
Because I know you can set that up on keyboard.
Yeah, that on keyboard that's T.
If there's a way to do that on controller, that would make it really easy to use ethereal manipulation to swoop over to someone. Because usually tanks know what they're doing. Question mark.
Monk gear, of course. How appropriate that
Imagine
the
if there was a
first piece of
dungeon
loot from this dungeon would be monk gear.
Imagine if there was a dungeon that only had gear for like one job.
If ever there was a dungeon for that, it would be this one. That's
cool,
a hell of a drop. How the fuck did
Thanks,
they make this
Brother's
statue
Reach.
so large?
Oh, this is the statue we jump around on for
For the opening cutscene, yeah.
Leap of Faith.
No, that's
a
in
different one.
that's
Alright, it's in
Thanalan.
Ulda. Right.
Yeah, that's the statue by the bridge in Eastern Thanalan.
Right.
I wonder if these hurt the enemies. Let's find out. No, oh well, I'll move them away then.
Well, they weren't in the AoE when it went off.
They were on my screen. Ooh. Throw in some extra mitts.
No, I still had Benediction, it's fine.
Traffic was a nightmare getting home, which, to be fair, I was on the bus, but it still meant it took ages.
At least you didn't have to drive it yourself.
Yeah. I had to stop driving when my panic attacks became a major issue.
Reasonable. It's part of why I'm hesitant to learn to drive, because it's like, I get distracted really easily, like really, really easily. I don't know if you want that piloting a vehicle on the road.
Yeah, I have severe ADHD and an anxiety disorder. I don't think I'd be great on the road either.
A little further, so you guys don't have. Still, at least I was able to spend my time on the way home, sending messages to my boyfriend.
Aww.
I'm taking credit for this.
I think Lo wants to take credit as well.
Do I? Did I say that?
I'm just kidding, but like, we did meet in your server.
Yeah, true. Loreweaver Universe, bringing people together since 2015. God, the 10-year anniversary of LWU is going to be this year. September 13th. Absolutely nuts.
Causality is crazy. I can still remember the Tumblr post that made me start following your blog and eventually join your community.
Really? A specific one? Which one?
Yeah. It was from your live blog of the Steven Universe episode Nightmare Hospital. I thought you were funny because of a joke that you made. I could probably track it down later after stream.
Thanks. That puts a smile on my face. Oh, it's the funniest thing. So, my boyfriend, right? Okay, so before Loreweaver Universe, I actually did another live blog. It was a Doctor Who live blog called That's Not How Science Works. I had like 55 followers, and I ended it once I caught up on Doctor Who, and then people in the Farscape fandom reacted negatively to me criticizing the show. Then a year later, I started Steven Universe, and I got relatively well known pretty quickly, and I met all you guys, and I met my boyfriend back in like 2016, I think. And it wasn't until like 2018 or something that I mentioned to him that that I was Not How Science Works, and it blew his mind because he had followed me on that blog without ever putting together that that's who I was.
Directional parry.
Ow.
Yeah,
You want to be on his right.
Port and star, that says, so be on his left and right, maybe? Oh no, that's just that. Okay, that's him attacking his left and right, not the. Okay. I haven't done this fight in a long time. Okay, so full choose the tank buster. I'll remember that next time. I believe stand on the one that matches you.
I didn't make it.
Ow.
Ow! Oh, I've got 2 vuln stacks. Grand. Ouch.
Ugh, I hate the damage down there.
And vuln's gone. Thank God.
Four and a half.
Also, I'm sat here listening here, and you say, "That's how I met all you guys." I'm just like, I'm not included in this.
I'm still confounded by me posting a Game Master Anthony screenshot and you guys being like, "How did you find this?"
Yeah, we knew that
It's
guy.
been a meme for a little while. To bring it in, guys. Go ahead. Sorry.
We knew that guy. Guy and I met on a Sonic fan forum in 2003, and we bounced around between a few of those over the years. And Game Master Anthony was part of that community. We knew that guy.
I'm assuming he was relatively nice.
Oh yeah, completely harmless. I feel a little
Good.
bad that he's become a meme.
It's fine. The credits team under Undertale is named after him. It's fine. Bring it in.
Oh, I was stood on the moon by accident. My bad.
It's fine. We haven't wiped yet.
Give it a minute. Yeah. All of y'all have Sonic the Hedgehog to credit for any of this.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's why I joined the internet. Was Sonic Spin back in 2003.
I miss Sonic Spin. I wish it was at least still up so we could look through all the old messages, but the only way to do that now is on the Internet Archive, and that doesn't have everything archived. I hope Jen's doing okay. I've not heard from her in a long time.
I ran into her on Tumblr a few years back. I completely forgot what the name of her blog was, so I can't really find her again. But it was absolutely wild. Last I checked, she and Orange were still together.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's good to hear.
I think they got married.
I'm still friends with Titan on Facebook. I should hit him up. I see how he's doing.
Yeah, nice.
I think the main forum that I frequented when I was like a teen was Super Mario World Central. Mario World ROM hacking.
Nice.
So
When was that?
God, I don't remember. Mid 2000s to 2010s. I kind of drifted away from it.
Yeah.
The very first forum I ever posted on, though, was the Chow Island forums. I didn't know how forums or threads worked, so I posted a new topic instead of as a reply to a current thread, ranting upset about how people would dare to abuse their Chow.
I still remember when I first joined Sonic Spin, and I was only able to get online on when I was visiting my mother. So I would leave a couple messages each weekend, then go for 2 weeks, terrified that somebody was going to see what had sent me angry or upset at me, and like, oh no, what do I do? Did people like me? Oh god.
Aww.
I'm just imagining a meme of like, my child doesn't have anxiety, the child in question.
And then like this That was basically how I learned to be social in the first place.
Aw. Go figure, 22 years later, you're technically an internet content creator, on stream, beloved for your personality.
You guys like Danny for his personality? I like him because he's good at Final Fantasy XIV Online. To be clear, that's a joke. Your personality is fine.
Yay!
Oh, let me just clear that debuff. Once I remember which button I have.
At the very least, I've got a wedding ring in Final Fantasy XIV to show that somebody likes my personality.
Oh, what if this is Sabin's master? That would be cool.
Zodiac weapon law. That's the Zodiac weapon you recreate for the monk in A Realm Reborn.
Oh, cool.
Wood.
Of course you would. Okay. Alright, let's do this. A new challenger? Very well, ready your fists. Let's see how strong you truly are.
Oh, I'm standing in a tornado.
Taste my fury. Touch of slaughter.
Ow.
That was more than a touch. Time to unleash my true power.
Speaking of
Ooh,
internet
ow,
forums
ow,
and
ow, ow.
online stuff,
Oh, that got me a bone stack.
I went to it.
This guy's health bar is going down pretty quick. He must have a second phase.
Relga's Peace. Spelled
stack.
Piece.
Hey, Dyson.
Ooh, the Roads of Destruction, so that's what the Blue Mage spell looks like. I know the other Blue Mages in my group use it, but I'm a tank, so I don't actually do much in the way of damaging.
Oh, what? Ow!
Okay. All right. Don't we have to?
Oh, do we pop these?
Yeah, they're gonna power him up, so we take it to power us up.
Nice. All right, let's see how much damage I'm doing now.
Yeah, you got 4 stacks of damage up.
Oh, I should probably go through this.
Will not survive this.
Well, we did. I've never met one as strong as you. Nice.
See how strong you truly are.
Stop popping tornadoes on me. He's only targeted me with those.
Could be distance baited. Oh god, the tank buster in one of the boss fights we've been doing is kind of crazy. She shoots out 2 attacks, one red, one blue. They're like one of them depending on where she aims, one of them is baited close and one of them is baited far. So, and if you get hit by one, so getting hit by it again will kill you. So you have to swap the color that you get hit with. But she doesn't always bait the same color near or far. So you've got to keep an eye on which baiting is going where and what color it is and what debuff you've got.
This is the same fight that has the truly insane ad phase, correct?
Yes.
The one that delights me just to hear about.
Ivan knows a turret when he sees one. I suppose he does.
Alright. Where are we standing?
Okay. Yeah, don't leave, Nadia. I guess maybe in front of the statue?
Which statue? There's a few. There's this one, this Kel one here.
Oh, that's a cool one. Alright, let me get in front of this flame.
Dyson.
Yeah.
What's an alien space cat's favorite workout to do at the gym?
Oh god.
Curls.
Kel.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Also, of course, I would say wood to this boss. I would also say wood to M7.
Oh god. Oh.
I guess I'll find out what that means later.
Yeah, in like 4 years.
Can't believe they killed off the lecture guy. Okay, I will add a bit of lighting.
Don't worry, I'm sure with it, that when the Undertaker appears next tier, he'll return.
Okay. Right. Screenshot incoming as soon as I find the server. There we go. Incoming now.
Let's see. That's pretty cool. Is there any way to change my particle effects so that it's blocking less of the coral?
I mean, I can hide the particle effects entirely if you like.
Like there's no way to get like a different frame in the particle effect?
I can try. I will have to.
I'm sure it would be annoying, but I figured I'd ask. Oh, Nadia's got a double head.
Oh, there's a bit of a lighting effect going on.
That works.
Here's one with a less of a particle effect. It's a slightly different angle, but like, how's this one?
Pretty good. I think I'll go with the middle one.
Okay. I'll show it to the group then.
Sweet.
Everyone's action pose, and I'm just like, awaiting orders, Captain.
Alright, there's Temple of the Fist. Let's see. Back to Marjorie, who is on the other side of the map.
Marjorie, you're the evil beauty. We bow down to you eternally. I will be very impressed if anyone gets that reference besides maybe you, Law.
I don't get the reference.
But you love Disgaea. One of the games that Nipponichi did before Disgaea 1 was Rhapsody: A Musical Adventure, and the villainess Marjorie appears in cameos in Disgaea 1 and 2.
Ah. Well, I'd
She
never
was
heard of the
the-
game she came from, so I don't know the song. I too am most eager to hear just what went on in the Closed Fist. You fought with Ivan Curlfist? I have read that he honed his martial prowess by wandering the mountains, fighting all the Quirls he could find. They say he took the creature's movements for his own, devising a style of fighting like no other. To think he had been waiting there all this time for a new challenger. My mind is made up. I too will become a monk.
Oh.
Well, that's impulsive. Hearing your story, I realized that I must meet Ivan Curlfist myself. I will need to strengthen both my body and mind to have any chance of reaching him. And I plan to start by working on my mind, because the body part is daunting. There is still much I need to read about the monks and their religion. You mean need to read? Or perhaps I would be better served by searching for a local that is versed in the Fist of Rhalgr. Allow me to thank you. I would not have awoken to my true calling had you not shown me the temple ruins. The next time our paths cross, I imagine I will look somewhat different. Until then. And then in a later patch, you're able to do Temple of the Fist Hard, I assume. I can definitely say I have never met a monk quite like her. It will be interesting to see just how far she is able to go. What, Teddy?
I was jokingly saying, and then you fight Marjorie at the end, and she's even harder. Yes.
Nadia, the chat we sent the screenshot in is Twitch chat. Okay. Does that unlock the ability to talk to her again for Temple of the Fist Hard?
There isn't a Temple of the Fist Hard.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's that checked off the list. Let's see, what next? We have Fractal Continuum Hard, St. Moshan's Arboretum Hard, and a Shadowbringers Dungeon. We'll probably be able to do all three of those today. Maybe?
Yeah, we should be able to.
St. Ferrum wanted to be in on Fractal Continuum and the Shadowbringers Dungeon, but I'm going to make you pick one of those. Cause...
I mean, I can always sit out of one if need be.
Well, before you commit to that, let's see how many people in chat actually want to take part in these dungeons.
Fair enough.
So, who actually wants to take part in dungeons today? We've got St. Ferrum, we've got Zay, we've got Count Bob. Don't know if we're getting to all four today. Okay, so you want Fractal Continuum Hard? Okay, Nadia wants out. And St. Ferrum in Liana Glaveforge.
I have a mechanical question for you, Dyson. I don't know if it's something that you know or not.
Go on. If I don't, I'll probably will.
When you're fishing,
Oh.
if you don't want a fish of a certain size on the line and you don't reel them in, can they still take your bait if you don't pull on it, or will the bait not be used up when you quote-unquote fail to catch the fish by not clicking?
I don't know, Milena, do you know?
Also, Sanctferum is fine with tank or DPS, and Zay wants to be DPS.
I suppose that will be healer then.
But that's two people who want in, so we need a space from one of you guys.
Thank you, Milena. Yes, I'm going to heal you on Fisher. I'm not going to switch to White Mage when it becomes clear we're about to queue into the dungeon. Because I'm assuming you don't already have the dungeon unlocked, correct?
No, not yet.
Yep, see.
Zay, why don't you come along for St. Moshan's Arboretum?
They should let Miner be DPS, Botanist be tank, and Fisher be healer. Just give them specific. Just make their buttons do different things in the dungeon.
All right, so where do I go for this quest? You're gonna have to be DPS, Sanctferum. St. Moshan's Arboretum is in Edelshear.
I can DPS at this level. If you want to tank Liana, you can.
Okay, so who do I talk to in Edelshear for? No, we're doing Fractal Continuum. Not St. Moshan's Arboretum. So where do I find Fractal Continuum? Hard.
That should be here in Ralga's Reach.
Ah, okay. Back to Ralga's Reach.
Yeah, most of the dungeons, most of these dungeons have been in the adventuring town of each expansion.
Okay, who am I talking to? Let's see.
Filio with an unwanted truth.
Ah, I see where you are. I see a quest called Secret of the Ooze, and I'm excited for the TMNT quest. Filio, searching for a friend of Garland Ironworks. Excuse me, miss. You're Lore, right? The name's Filio, newly joined to the Garland Ironworks. Pleased to meet you. I hate to be a bother, but I've got somewhere I'd like to take you. Wedge told me he once asked you to peek inside the Fractal Continuum. Is that right? Well, the thing is, we've recently detected a strange signal coming from inside. Knowing our luck, it's likely some ancient Allagan weapon run amok, but we won't know for sure until someone goes in to find out. We were hoping that someone'd be you, if you're up for the job. Oh, thank the gods. I'll see you in Azys Law, then. Alright, teleport to Azys Law, then.
Oh yeah, there's actually new dyes available now.
Oh, cool.
More of you? Dang.
I know, right? It's horrifying. Yeah, like they've given you know how brightly ruby red and cherry pink were. Yeah, there's now even more bright ones, carmine red and neon pink.
Oh, fun.
We finally have an orange that is actually orange instead of just brown, bright orange dye. There is now a neon yellow, which has a very slight green tint. There's a neon green. There's a neon green, which has a very slight yellow tint.
Have those been backdated to the firmament, or are they only in
They're only in the new content.
Yeah.
There's also a new blue, which is still a nice bright one, but it's also less saturated than Dragoon blue.
I guess it gives me something to do with the currency now that I've got the glamour from it.
Yep, we've got a violet purple, which is actually real nice, and finally we have three new 3 new metallic dyes as well. A metallic pink, a metallic ruby red, which is nice because the metallic red is not red in the slightest. So we actually finally have a metallic red. A metallic cobalt green, which is a sort of light teal, and a metallic dark blue, which is actually really nice.
Cool. There's an actual saturated purple dye. Yes, he's been purple for years. He's been purple for as long as I've known him.
Yeah, right back to Sonic Spin when I was a purple hedgehog.
Yeah. All right, time to take a look at this here teleporter. What in blazes? Access restricted? Now, this isn't good. Someone's already triggered the intruder defense system.
Do I have this dungeon unlocked?
The only way in now would be aboard an airship. But that would mean piloting the Enterprise. Bloody hells, how am I supposed to... Lore, I didn't... You didn't hear that, did you? I sure did. Explain. You deserve better from the Ironworks. But the truth is, I'm just a simple man from the Broom, meant for simple tasks. This is beyond me. I like the scar he's got across his nose. With you here, though, I suppose things will work out, right? Leave everything to me.
Where was this quest started? Was it in Rauger's Reach?
Yes. Over by the tombstone vendor.
I want to choose. Why can't I?
You're a saint, truly. Suddenly, I'm not so nervous anymore. Now then, as you might have overheard a moment ago, the teleporter's been locked. Seems someone beat us here and activated the defense systems. It's nothing the Enterprise can't handle, though. Once we've locked on to the signal, we can fly straight to its source in the blink of an eye. We'll depart as soon as you're ready. I thought you said you didn't know how to fly. Fractal Continuum hard.
I haven't even done the fractal continuum normal.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Whoops.
I guess I'm sitting this one out.
Whoops.
Well, if we need a healer, we could always get Oss in. If he's interested.
I believe said he'd only be here in emergencies. Count Bob requested a spot. Count Bob, do you heal? I can't remember.
Dungeons with Fans, Fractal Continuum, Reprise, and then Fractal Continuum. Where on earth is the unlock quest in Isaac Lost? Is something about do it for Gilly? Oh, it's in the pillars. Okay.
Melena's occupied for the next 20 minutes. Count Bob does heal.
Okay, easily enough then.
What do you mean I've never done the Fractal?
I hate to do this, Teddy, but you're voted off the island.
Tragedy.
When you got no soul and lose control.
Okay.
What am I here?
Count Bob, are you online? Balthazar Souther. Cool. That is you, right? Do you have Fractal Continuum hard unlocked?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Okay. Ready, check. Sweet. Okay. Ready to find her. Fractal Continuum hard. The Fractal Continuum plays host to both technological marvels and chimerical horrors, conceived through the unparalleled ingenuity of the Allagans. And while its facilities have remained dormant since a recent endeavor to salvage materials, Garland Ironworks has detected a peculiar energy signature emanating from within. Few would dare even ponder what monstrosities yet stir within, but the Warrior of Light need not wonder. The Ironworks has beseeched their aid to investigate the resurgence of activity within the ancient Allagan Museum. I don't remember what the Fractal Continuum had in it. So this will be interesting. Alright, let's do it.
Tucked away in like the corner. What the hell?
Teddy, rather than unlocking Fractal Continuum normal, you should probably make sure you have St. Moshan's Arboretum hard unlocked.
I have St. Moshan's Arboretum hard.
Cool.
The Fractal Continuum is the only dungeon I don't. How?
Oh, I like that Minotaur cyborg thing. That was cool.
The best bread jerk of 1891. Fellow 1. Have you any bread? Fellow 2. Why yes, would you like some? Fellow 1. I should say so. It's the yeast you could do. Fellow 2. Stabs fellow 1 with dull bread knife. Man, jokes have not changed at all.
In the last 130 years, yeah. Ooh, Lore. Hello, Lore.
Why are you saying hello to yourself?
Navigator's Log, Day 1. Too soon to fly, the others said, but prove them wrong I will. Find our paradise I must. Ayatlan. The roads to El Yoda.
Now it makes sense why I don't have it. I was wondering where that piece of lore that I knew about but couldn't remember where it came from was.
Hey Lord, do you see this thing here? Doesn't it look out of place?
Huh.
You have seen that kind of thing around before.
Oh.
Come on, Henry.
Oh. Wait, no, hang on. I'm blanking on where I've seen this before. It's not Empire, is it?
Nope.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
I hate this lost so much.
It's so large. And the Aetheryte is at one end of the zone.
Hello, do you see there?
Do I see the what?
That guy running away.
No, I was like, oh, I just saw him. And he disappeared as I laid eyes on him.
He said, "Squawk, this place seems familiar, it does."
Okay, I have an embarrassing question, because it hasn't come up in years, and I've forgotten. Does Black Mage still have the mechanic where you deal more damage in fire mode than in ice mode?
Yes.
Okay. I had a vague idea that had been changed at some point, but I guess it hasn't.
No. The more fire orbs you are, the more your fire spells do.
Okay, so that hasn't changed from how I knew it worked. Good.
No. And the more ice orbs you have, the more MP you get back when you cast an ice spell.
I did know that one. Whose airships are these?
Actually, I'm kind of curious as to whose airship that is.
This is where the music in Deep Dungeons came from? Ugh.
I think you're doing the first one now.
Yeah. Sorry that a lot of my commentary right now is like, what the hell?
No worries.
God, Minotaurs and Chimeras are both terrifying in Deep Dungeons.
I don't know. I like being a Minotaur in a Deep Dungeon.
The enemies, darling, the enemies. Boing.
Boing. Mother bit. Oh no, it's an iPad. Oh, what was the name of the monolith boss in Final Fantasy IX?
Oh, Valiapira. Which may have been a mistranslation of Barrier Pillar.
Ha, probably.
Which would be the same mistranslation that got us the Varia suit.
Well, the name we got sounds more fantasy than Barrier Pillar,
yeah,
so...
It does.
I kind of wish that we had like an equivalent pun on Cactuar. The Sabotender. Sad. God, Sabotenda is so clever.
Get behind the bits. Get behind the bits. Oh, never mind. Too late. You're gonna get lasered.
Ow! You said too late, so I stopped running, but I totally could have made that.
No, they'd already put up a barrier that if you touched it, you'd be bounced back and take damage. That would have killed you.
Gotcha. Well, we lost our healer, so...
Let's see what we can do. Okay, he's doing something with them. Be ready to be behind them. Oh, okay. They're doing this. Chemical transfer. This is fine. I'm a paladin. I can heal. Okay, get behind them. Yeah, see, there's the barrier.
Gotcha.
Oh, now I'm trying to think of an equivalent pun for cactus in English. And... yeah.
Sweet. Submit system logs. So, was it one of you guys who showed me the Final Fantasy IX 25th anniversary merch?
Yeah, that'll be me.
Yeah, I kind of want the Vivi hat.
I want the Beatrix plush.
Let's wait for Count Bob. Oh, lore.
Is there any Steiner merchandise?
Yes.
No, the Black Mage. Yes, there is. The Black Mage teleport does not bypass the barrier because the teleport is just you traveling very fast. You will, you still exist along the way.
Yeah, you can think of every teleport in the game more of like a slide.
Yeah.
With jumps.
Except
for an actual jump. Sorry.
Filled with drones the sky was. Swift and sure their attacks were. By some miracle I'm alive, but severely damaged the airship was. Parts for repairs I need. But yeah,
there he is again. There's the other intruder
it's an
ahead of us.
Ixal.
Yeah.
Now I recognize the airships.
Yes. Ignore me, these creatures do, but why?
But yeah, there's been 2 waves of 25th anniversary merch. The latest one is a Black Mage hat and a VV hat and some VV themed purses and fanny packs and stuff.
Nice.
The first wave.
sorry. I still find fanny pack funny.
The first wave was a set of plushes for each party member, plus I think Kuja and Beatrix ones.
Yeah.
As well as statues of Zidane and Garnet, which my boyfriend bought me the Zidane one.
Nice.
Yeah,
I really want one. Like that. That's a really nice Zidane. Although I have noticed the oh, I guess that's this is where that extra airship's from. These guys, raiders, looters. But yeah, I guess the I guess the Final Fantasy Dissidia thing of Zidane just having 2 mage mashes is just a thing nowadays.
I mean, the first thing you should do when you boot up Final Fantasy IX is steal a Mage Masher and equip it.
Yes, but Zidane never equipped anything in his left hand other than his Orichalcum. He changing his dagger only ever changed his right hand weapon.
True. Hello, Ox. How's it going? Ooh, that was a cool effect. How is this possible? Strongly resembles the Ixal this feathered one does. Those creatures mistake me for this, I fear. Hello. Speak to us, stranger.
I think he's a little concerned.
Yeah, he's a little busy. Oh, you know what? These things move like the flower monsters in Evil Forest.
True.
Every time in Inimu, the fucking Evil Forest flower monster Rick shows up, I'm just pointing. 9 was kind of like, I wouldn't say it was my first Final Fantasy, but it was like my best friend growing up.
It was my first Final Fantasy if you don't count the Final Fantasy VIII demo disc.
I believe it was the one I played first. My parents got me 7, 8, and 9 all at once for Christmas one year. And those were my first Final Fantasies and my first RPGs at all, aside from Pokemon. I never think of Pokemon as a JRPG. It is, but it's so radically different from the standard JRPG model that it doesn't feel like it counts.
That reminds me of how Pokemon's at its best when it's leaning into the fact that it is like a sport.
See, people say that, and the stadium fights in Sword and Shield were pretty hype, but I prefer it as like an adventure story rather than a guided tour through a sports league.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's from the lore perspective. That's from lore's perspective. That's one of the reasons I like the manga so much.
Yes, the manga where the Elite Four is evil and half the gym leaders are evil.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the red and blue one. Yeah.
The Ultima
Also,
Warrior. I don't know enough WWE to make the proper joke. Do either of you?
God, no. The most I really know about...
Oh, yeah, snap into a Slim Jim. I think he's the guy.
The most I know about wrestling is I once borrowed from a friend a PlayStation 1 wrestling game. Being a kid, my character design ended up being rather silly. I just ended up with trousers with a fire pattern, topless, and wearing a knight's helmet.
That's like half of the erotic art I see online in the modern day.
Oh, blue and white need to touch. Black and white need to touch each other. Touch. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Okay. Yeah, that's the same mechanic as Sophia had. He's copying the Warring Triad.
This is a sales floor, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. Now he's copying Zervan. So I think it's standing the opposite of what you've got.
I've got blue.
I might have it backwards. This is okay. I think I had that backwards just because Zervan kind of does it.
Oh, we're about to die.
Does the thing backward, opposite what is supposed to happen. Okay, so next time stand in the one that matches, I suppose. One second. I need to time out. Randall, please don't talk about anything that is later in the plot than what we're at.
Laura's trying to stay spoiler free.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are.
We appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, what you mentioned is from the Shadowbringers patch content, and we have only just cleared Shadowbringers.
Yeah, we haven't even done 7.1 yet, I don't think. We went straight into the 5.1. We went straight into the raids and Alliance raid.
But we do appreciate you being here, and we appreciate your excitement.
Oh yeah, definitely. I always appreciate
the
whole
reason Laura's playing Final Fantasy XIV is because his friends are incredibly excited about it.
And he's been enjoying it.
Yeah.
Or else.
Yeah.
Okay, right, remember opposites touch.
I'm white. It's us again.
Yep, don't be in front of the laser though. Okay.
I love it when a dungeon destroys itself as you're going through it, but if you look at the mini-map, you can see where it's going to destroy itself.
Yeah, we're doing the final part of the Alliance raids next week.
Okay, so this time, stand on the one that matches, I think.
Yeah.
I always forget on Zervan, because like usually it's you want to get hit by the opposite to cleanse. Yeah, that did much less.
And it didn't apply a dot. Which it did when we hit opposite.
Oh, my bad. There was an AT-AT I did not see. My apologies.
Oh yeah, the first message did have the AT-AT. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My bad. I apologize. I misread.
Yeah, gotta keep an eye on that. Oh, gee, look, a boss arena. Oh, heck, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the middle of the fight, so I was acting faster than I guess I should have. Oh, get behind it. Ow, still got hit. Yeah, the swipes and swings in deep dungeons from these guys are absolutely lethal in one shot. And they don't have gram telegraphs. You just got to read the cast bar.
More heck dies. Oops, wrong thunder. So Claire Obscure is reviewing very well. Expedition 33.
I'm gonna have to look into this because I actually didn't hear about it until you mentioned it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
The only thing that could make me more interested in it was if it was a Paper Mario mechanic type game.
It apparently it kind of is.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, timed hits and everything. It timed hits, parries, counterattacks, dodges.
Does it have badges?
This guy really wants to get at us, doesn't he?
Gee, I wonder who we're fighting next.
It'd be really funny if you didn't, and you just kept bashing his face against the glass the whole time.
I have been avoiding spoilers for it, besides like the basic premise. But I'm excited to play it eventually, and what was I gonna say? It's been reviewing incredibly well, and it's
I just love the fact that that guy just beats the glass over and over and over, does not break it. We take 2 steps and another guy comes through the wall.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I took a look at the Steam DB concurrent player count tracker. It's been going up by like 20,000 concurrent peak per day since it launched. So word of mouth is spreading that it's really good.
Teddy, Count Bob says to tell you that there's badges.
Are there really?
They made 1,000 to your door too! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
So let's see if you recognize this law.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
The original Ultima weapon design from 6.
That's rad. But yeah, I don't have the money to get Clair Obscur at the moment, but I'm really excited to play it eventually. I don't know whether I want to save it for a stream game. I might just play it on my own.
You know what I'm surprised I haven't seen you make, and maybe it's just by the nature of you being occupied with your job. I'm surprised I haven't seen you make like short but sweet game review videos.
That might be fun. It would take a lot more editing than I usually have time for, and my editing program is a piece of crap.
Okay.
I'm using DaVinci Resolve.
If he puts his claws up, you get out. If he stands up, you get it in.
Gotcha.
Flare star, just like in 6. Light pillar sounds like a tank buster. Oh no. Exaflares.
Ow, 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 ow. But yeah, no, I really want to play Clair Obscur.
Nice.
This is a good fight. I wish I get it more often. Demi Ultima.
Uh-oh.
If it makes you feel any better, I've never gotten it.
What was I going to say? Ultima Weapon in 6 was a hard wall for a few minutes on my stream playthrough.
Yeah, I kind of had to take over for you. Like, get away from me. Hey, there's a flare animation.
Nice.
Yeah, because when you got there, like you got to the point where it's like, okay, no, I can't figure this out. Help.
Oh, the old fire ground. The old fire ground goes away. Cool. Damn it, I just realized I have a counter argument to the unlock everything and do it later. That Minda keeps telling me to do. Which is that if we do roulettes and I random the thing that I unlocked but we haven't done on stream.
To be fair, Minda is telling you to do stuff like unlock extremes, which don't have a roulette.
Oh, yeah.
Same with savages.
Fair enough. It's really cool that they added Final Fantasy VI Ultima Weapon.
It really is.
I'm so glad that this game is a funny theme park of Final Fantasy without just being like, because you remember it.
Yeah, like it doesn't give you them whole cloth. It takes the fabric from those cloths and weaves something new.
Yeah.
I really like how Eden is essentially just being like,
just exploded and disappeared. Sorry.
yeah, I get you. Yeah, just poink. I guess that keeps enemies from researching your weapon. If it just...
Let's take the pick in front of some spikes, because this is not the most photogenic arena. What do you think?
It'd be funny if there was a spot where that Minotaur was still trying to break through the glass to get to you.
I mean,
is he still there? We could go...
Yeah, we can go back for him.
Yeah, let's go back for him.
Alright, I was saying before, I like that Eden is like, hey, what if we just touched on the themes from Final Fantasy VIII?
Oh yeah, Grendel pointed out that it's the Ultima Prototype 6.
He's right here. He's right here, Di. Oh, no, he's going after you.
We've got better lighting here.
Fair enough. Should we face the Minotaur or face away from him?
Either's good.
Why is he not coming after us? Does he cycle?
Looks
no,
like
here he comes, I think. Maybe? Hello?
Is he just He's standing there.
You got sick of it. Like, I'm not your photo op. You have to, like, re-trigger him by walking in front of the door on the left?
I think he's...
Hang on, let's see what happens.
Oh, he's moving, he's moving.
Here he comes. Maybe? Hang on, hang on. I'm gonna experiment with this.
Yeah, you can go. He's move. You're not moving on my screen, but he is moving on my screen. So if you can work out how to, if you can get him to start attacking at the front, I'm in position to take the screenshot.
Okay. All right. What is your problem? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna walk over here and see if we can re-trigger him. Now he's coming after this window. All right, now I'm walking this way. Let's see if it works. He's given up again.
Wait, he's walking.
I can't blame you, Lore. I would also want to experiment with a Minotaur.
Okay, he's only triggering on the sides, it seems.
Well, he was triggering here before. Oh, come on.
All right, now everybody go this way.
Come on, Bright Eyes.
Turn around.
This is so weird.
Fire.
He was doing this window a minute ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, when we first came up.
Wait for him to stop and then walk in front of that window? Okay.
Maybe.
Hang on, let's trigger him over here. And we'll wait for him to stop. Okay, you guys go to the other window. And I'll wait here. Okay. He's stopped. Let's go. Nope. This is bizarre.
Come on. He was
over
doing
here,
it before.
dumbass. Maybe we should go to one of the other windows.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's walking this way. Maybe.
He's walking.
Oh my god.
You know how there's that one guy on YouTube that'll like explain the discrete mechanics of Mario 64 in like 20-minute long videos? We need that, but for stupid shit in Final Fantasy XIV, like this Minotaur.
Okay, I don't think we're getting him at this window. Let's... Wait, hang on. Die?
Yeah.
All four of us go to this other window, and then all four of us come back. And we'll just really quickly arrange ourselves, and you jump in.
I did take a screenshot that I think looks okay though.
Okay. All right, everybody, this away. Yeah, we got him.
Yeah.
All right, everybody arrange yourselves quickly. Thanks, sir. I'm turned around.
Okay, I got a couple there. Screenshots.
Oh, that is a good screenshot you already took.
Yeah, here's the other two I got. I think that first one actually looks better, just because we're kind of posed as well.
Yeah, and he's less clear in the second and third picks. Yeah, that first one is pretty good.
Okay, I'll share that one then. Hey, oil.
All right. Let's head out.
Self, click leave, not log out.
Did you log out?
No, I caught myself in time. Oh no. Teddy, why?
What did I do?
I followed your teleport a while ago. I need to go all the way back over to where I was. I was flying through Antislayer again.
That's on you, Di.
Is on you.
That's on you, Di.
That one is on you. Previous ones, I'll take the blame. That one, wow.
By Halane, how are we in one piece? Yeah, and what's with the Ixal? Is he going to show up? At least now we know for certain Allagan weapons were the source of the signal. But why would they need Ultima weapon prototypes in there? On second thought, I'd rather not know the answer to that. Hey, there he is. I presume he was the one who woke the bloody things up. I tried talking to him, but only got sullen silenced for my troubles. On the bright side, the teleporter should be functional now. That's assuming, of course, there's no one else lurking about. Well, would you look at that? Up and operational. But how do you think that Ixal reached Ozisla in the first place? There's no way their balloons can reach these altitudes. Unless the rumors are true. They say a group of Ixal in the North Shroud, calling themselves the Akatal 9, has been working on some sort of hybrid airship. How's about we go and pay them a visit, eh? The last thing we need is for one of them to come back here and wake up another of the Allagan's delightful toys. Alright, where's the Ixal? Is he here for me to talk to? What are you looking at, Di? That's assembly node.
I'm looking at Philia.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, well, back to the North Shroud then. This quest is so contextualized by Ixal Society quests? Yeah, true.
So yeah, this is the lore bit that I knew about, but I was like, did I just skip over when it was fucking made clear in the game? So reading just the basics of the question, I was like, oh!
There you are. Well, come on then. Let's go and have a word with the Ixal. Excuse me. Sup, guys? Seems I was right. That's him over there, getting an earful from his superior, no doubt. Take incomplete ship without permission, you did. Squawk! Banish you from the Akatal 9, I should. Forgive you this once, I will. But tell me true, Kazal. Did you find Ayatlan? Well, say something. Caw! Ayatlan? Isn't that some fairy tale island the Ixal are said to have come from? Of course. That's why they've been building the airship. Ahem. Pardon the intrusion. Might I have a word with Kazal? What's this? Ah, Lore. Come, what is it you need? Meet with them in the fractal continuum, I did. In Azis La. Azis La? Why would you go back? Lined with tubes, the walls were, filled with all manner of chimerical creations. In the last of the chambers, a terrible sight. I saw it. It looked like us, Cecil. Named Ixalian it was. To serve the Alligans they were made, developed for an airborne division. Obey any order they will. That sounds an awful lot like you Ixal, doesn't it? They say the Windrisen up in Kurthus follow their superiors' commands with frightening obedience. Little wonder why you all left to make your own tribe. Much the same, it sounds. But end there, the similarities do not. Weak to the elements the Ixalian were, and riddled with genetic instabilities. Does that not strike you as familiar? Unfit for the forests, unfit to fly. An abomination we are, a failed experiment of the Alligans. If Ayatlan exists, in a test tube it lies. Squawk, squawk, silence! If Ayatlan is the damnable laboratory of Alligans, then seek paradise elsewhere we must. My desire to fly, to find our home in the sky, created by science, these are not. Can we not aspire to greatness? After all, made to dream we were not. Speak of this again, you will not. Understand? None will deny the Ixal's ambitions, not even you. Forgive me, I was wrong. Our paradise, Ayatlan. Find it in Azis Law, I did not. But someday I will, together with the Akatal 9. Well, it looks like you've already resolved the matter we came to discuss. You won't be returning to Azis Law, I take it? Never, even at the threat of death, return there we will not. Squawk! Enough talking, Kezu. Prepare yourself. For stealing our airship, a most severe punishment you will receive. Squawk? But Cecil!
So a few things from the law books. It explained that the Ixalian's leader was a cruel and serious woman by the name of Garuda.
Ah, lovely.
And also, one of the optional dialogues you can have with Urianger, he talks about the parallel versions of the various societies in the first, but he's confused as to why he can't find a counterpart to the XL.
That would be why. Everything's settled then, eh? And who would have thought the Ixal actually came from Azisla? I'd have lost all my feathers after hearing news like that. But they've chosen to keep a stiff upper lip, or beak, I suppose. And here I am, being hard on myself for my upbringing in the Broom. Piss all compared to their hardships. If they won't give up on their dreams, then I won't on mine. Looks like I've got my work cut out for me, if I'm to be even half the engineer Sid is. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Yeah, excuse me.
No, you started me doing it. Thanks.
All right, we've been going for 2 hours, so how about we take a quick break and come back and do the other 2 dungeons?
Sounds good.
Awesome.
I know I have those unlocked, so yes.
Awesome. All right, we'll be right back, guys.
Aye, aye.
Back.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Okay, let's see. So the next one is Saint Moshian's Arboretum Hard. Zay wants in on this one.
And I do know that I have this one unlocked.
Sweet. Alright, let me invite some people. Party.
Give me one moment to finish the craft I'm doing then. Cool. I'll switch on to...
Okay, so...
Right. Alright, you have to go and like unlock it though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Where do I go to find it? Eagleshear?
The quest is in Ralph's Reach, just like all the
Well, why did Minda say it was in Eagleshear?
I don't know.
Because the previous version of Moshan's is in Eagleshear.
Fair enough. Okay. Is that Secret of the Ooze? There aren't any other blue quests, so it must be. Sawney?
Yeah. He was from he was in the previous Moshan quest line.
The guy with the giant yellow afro. I forgot about him. Oh, it's a Marlborough dungeon. Lovely. Lore, you're a hard woman to find. I heard you'd thrown in your lot with the resistance, so I came here looking for you. Truth is...
Your guy, he says bloke rather than man.
Truth is, we've run into a spot of bother back at the Arboretum and could use your help. If you're not too busy breaking your fast on Garleans, or whatever you've been doing out here, we'd be glad of your expertise. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at St. Moshan's. Da-dum-da-dum-dum. Okay, so let's see. Now we go to Eagleshear.
Yeah.
And out of town. Huh. I just noticed there's like green Mako colored water underneath this thing.
It does appear to be some sort of fairness thing. So who knows what the goblins are up to?
God, I cannot wait for part 3. That's going to be the fastest snap by I've ever done outside of a Final Fantasy IX remake.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Persona 2 remakes. Please let them be real. Also, I still can't stop. I can't stop finding the fact that Americans call bum bags fanny packs funny. Like, why do you have vagina packs?
I knew you couldn't resist. Now, before you go slaying everything in sight, let Midnight Dew explain our predicament.
She has such a pretty name.
It's good to see you back in Dravania, Lore. The place hasn't been the same without you. Oh, it's one of these things. You're probably wondering why I sent Sawney to fetch you. It's all down to this mucky little Korpalker. When I saw it come bounding out of the arboretum, the first thing I noticed, besides it being covered in grime, was how bleeding lively the little sod seemed to be. We had our old friend Edgith take a look at it, and she reckons that layer of mud is what's making it so excitable. It's got this daft seedkin jumping around like a mad parago, so imagine what it could do for our crops at Green Grub mud plots. And that's where you come in. I hope you brought some buckets. There should be more of this skunk inside the arboretum, but we have one small problem. It also affects the more troublesome species of flora, making them downright lethal. Yeah, Bumbags is incredibly silly.
Fanny packs is just at least Bumbags aren't like genitals.
In America, fanny is butt.
Yeah, American fanny is butt.
We want to send Edgith to look into it, but it's not safe with a bunch of botanist-eating plants making a nuisance of themselves. What say you, Lore? Fancy giving them a bit of pruning? Sure do.
And thong is underwear.
Isn't thong in Australia like flip-flops?
Yes. The thong of the foot. Okay, we are ready to do it. So whenever you're ready, Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
There's we've got a video game shop here in the UK, CEX, or I think it's like Communications Exchange or it's something Entertainment Exchange. But yeah, everybody shortens it to sex, and the one in my town has a public Wi-Fi, and the public Wi-Fi connection is named Unprotected Sex.
Oh, I need to accept the party invite. You're gonna have to resend that because it expired.
Ah, I gotcha.
During the cutscene. I was like, I'm in the party, right? No.
Invites to party.
Yippee. Thank you.
Okay. Ready, check.
Also, I think the movie Robots, they censored the ant character in that for the British release.
Oh, where they got rid of her giant ass?
No, they just changed her name because
oh, Aunt Fanny, right.
Yeah, commenting on fannies in kids' movies, probably not the best plan.
Yeah. The sudden emergence of a mud-covered and excessively energetic Korpalka from inside the Arboretum sparks interest among a trio of Eagleshire citizens. They believe the layer of grime covering the seedkin has invigorating properties that could be used to revitalize the soil of Green Grub mud plots. Unfortunately, hordes of aggressive plant life exposed to the substance stand between them and the information they seek. You agree to lead an expedition into the Arboretum to clear a path and thereby allow safe passage to its inner reaches. Ain't no Shan's Arboretum hard. Is Fanny vagina anywhere besides Britain?
I like our conversations.
Any etymology. It apparently originates from the name Francis.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a pet name for Francis. Frances with an E. And then at some point, it's kind of like Dick. It's sort of a Dick situation. Except they split off at a point. So I think it was probably a simultaneous thing. It's not that it mutated from referring to vagina to referring to buttocks. I think it was just a weird simultaneous thing.
Interesting.
Okay.
Either that or it was just kind of referring to the general area and then it specialized like an animal in nature.
No, Fanny is butt in America. That thing's kind of cute.
The scandalous novel Fanny Hill, or Memoirs of a Woman of Pleasure, by John Cleland, is thought to have contributed to the association of the name Fanny with, vagina. Interesting. Oh, actually, I'm looking into it more while healing Dyson. You brought this upon yourself. It looks like it originated in British English as a, slang for the vulva in 1879, but in the 1920s in America, it came to be known for the buttocks.
Huh. I wonder how that happened. I don't like this music.
Yeah, I wish it was freeform jazz.
I don't like the composition so much as I like the atmosphere it gives.
I bet you're very happy to see the plants take over after its prior form. Although with the with the special eyes and the special power to close your eyes at certain times that has been granted to you with training with your boyfriend, it likely isn't bothering you quite as much.
Funny enough, despite it being like one of the most common phobias, bees and wasps are actually something that I have the least issue with.
That's good.
I still don't want them
Is that really a phobia when they sting you painfully? I mean, just
phobias don't
seems
have
smart.
to be irrational. Phobias don't have to be irrational.
I suppose. Oh no, we're killing cute things.
You know that wasps are actually very frequently pollinators for plants?
Yeah.
But also, flies are pollinators. They actually emerge earlier than wasps do.
I'm still killing every fly I see on sight.
I mean, yeah, especially if they're in your home where they're not going to really thrive anyways.
Funny enough, flies are kind of gross to me compared to them. I don't know why I'm okay. Why I'm more okay with bees and wasps.
I think maybe it's because bees and wasps they kind of have a job,
If you look at them from far enough away, bumblebees are really cute.
They're really cute.
And they're not exactly known for just flying to filth.
Yeah, exactly. They keep a nice clean house.
Also, you are genuinely pretty safe around bees, at least, because they are given that they will die if they sting, they are averse to doing it.
Yeah. Like, if you don't bother bees and most wasps, they won't bother you. It's hornets and yellow jackets that are Satan's spawn.
Hell, even with most wasps, they might kind of get in your face about things, but like, most of the time they're not going to actually sting you. They're just trying to push you away from their territory.
Stack.
I forget what this funny plant is even here for. Oh, okay, it's funny.
Yes, and then it does a room cleave.
Woo! Ah!
Oh, it's a sustained room cleave. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I shouldn't have walked back into that.
What?
It's fine.
I am shielding low.
Thank you.
Oh wow, the poison did enough to break the shield. Thank you for the damage buff.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
like
gonna have to go over here now.
If a wasp is if a wasp is in my house and I can't get it out, I will have to kill it, but I try to let them out.
Yeah, it's like, if it's not reasonable for me to get you out and you pose like a threat of pain to me, I'm sorry. Maybe that sounds merciless, but...
Oh my god, really? I'm not making it out of this. Oh, I'm slowed. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for the air shield burst in a minute. Never mind, the heat, the poison despawned.
Into the tree.
Tree. God, I still remember that one alchemy mechanic in one of the savage raids, where if you mess it up, you turn into a tree, but like you're able to mess it up and not fail the mechanic if you're not required. So we'd have one of our healers chasing after the raid leader, going tree, and the raid leader being like, no tree.
Every now and then I think about how in the Eden raids, Gaia and Breen are basically, you know, the romantic dynamic between Squall and Renoir in Final Fantasy VIII?
Renoir.
What if they were both women? Back in prison.
Yeah.
I want to say no to that. I can't say no to it again.
Say no to what?
Yeah, the boss was trying to cast an attack. I used interject to cancel it.
This music's creepier than it needs to be.
It's just kind of unpleasant to listen to.
I feel like this is the audio you'd hear if you were approaching the lair of Stephen King's It.
Yeah, but mall-themed version.
An abandoned mall. To be fair, malls are representative of the dead hopes and dreams of early 2000s America.
And to be fair, a creepy mall would, like a creepy shopping center, would absolutely work in a Stephen King movie.
Oh, definitely.
Hell, it would have worked in it as well.
I forget. Did we ever get a movie based on Stephen King's book Cell? I remember reading that like 15 years ago and enjoying it, but...
Did we ever get to Tommyknockers?
There is a Tommyknockers movie. Or at least a miniseries, I don't know.
Isn't that what The Langoliers was based on?
No, The Langoliers was a... The Langoliers was a different book by
Stephen King, yeah.
Stephen King. Tommyknockers was Tommyknockers is its own thing.
Tommyknockers' premise is alien craft crashes on Earth, slowly converts everyone around it into aliens that are obsessed with like advancement above all else and making little doodads and tools, but don't have any real sense about them, such as doing things like converting living beings to power sources when like literally a battery would do.
Meanwhile, Langoliers is about what happens to the past, because there's some people get trapped in the past where all the other people are gone because they're in the present. So And then it's revealed that the way that the past is removed is in what I to quote is the most efficient way. Is a bunch of Pac-Man testicles come and eat everything.
Bunch of furry orbs, yes.
Yeah, Stephen King is.
That's enough.
From what I've seen, Stephen King is interesting in that he is really good at the build-up and terrible at the payoff.
The man is a master of atmosphere, the likes of which we may never see again. Like, legitimately, he's one of the greatest to ever write when it comes to atmosphere. But he's got some strange ideas sometimes.
I'm also really glad that he was able to kick the drug habit.
Yeah, definitely.
He's one of the creatives that is out there saying, for a long time I believed that I needed the drugs to like be successful, but it turns out, no, I don't.
Gotta watch out for the lines from the ads as well.
Good thing. You did good. You got out of the way.
Yep, I figured it out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't get out of that in time.
I like that, like, Pet Cemetery works really well as a metaphor for, like, substance abuse and how it enters your life when you have immense loss. And it acts like it can replace what you used to be experiencing, but it really can't. And it just snowballs into making you lose more and more. Oh, there was a middle one. Ouch. And yeah, the shorter a Stephen King story is, the better. I definitely agree with Count Bob. Like, The Lawnmower Man. Great, short, weird, abstract, fantastic. Trying to think of a really long Stephen King one. I forgot, never mind.
Oh, you know what my favorite Stephen King story is, though? It was only ever in TV serial form. I love Rose Red. Okay, I'm going to stand in the middle so I get knocked away from the AoEs. I did it correctly.
Nicely done.
I like that our team is 2 Rugadine and 2 Bunny.
And we have the spear and distaff counterparts as well. even if one of the distaffs has the spear.
But yeah, Rose...
Cujo's good up to a point, Count Bob, but it really does drag on and like exhaust its premise. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. Rose Red?
Rose Red, the basic premise is, what if the haunted house was a vampire? And it's incredibly good. The premise is a paranormal researcher takes a bunch of psychics into a dead haunted house to see what happens, and things happen.
I do like that Stephen King likes places that are like vampiric in a sense, because that's basically what The Shining is about. A place that eats you alive, which is great.
Yeah.
Love
1408's my second favorite Stephen King story. Well, I watched the movie. I never read the story.
I mean, you've got me beat. Most of the Stephen King stuff I've consumed has been secondhand from me listening to people talk about it on a podcast, so...
One of the ones I find most interesting is probably his... I think it's one of his first ones, and it never actually got published until much later, when he'd already, made a name for himself. The Walk.
The walk.
I think that's 12.
The walk's good. Very weirdly homo. I don't want to say homoerotic. Very weirdly homo-romantic in a way that I don't know if he was aware of.
I saw a post the other day which went, the best yaoi is written by straight men who don't know they're writing yaoi.
Yeah.
And the weirdest yaoi is written by straight men that don't understand that they're being so misogynist that they're writing yaoi.
I was showing could somebody please turn the water conduit on?
Sure, I'll go take care of that.
Yeah, I was showing an anime to Ryu, and he found himself shipping the main character and his best friend the entire time, and he's like, I mean, I know it's not gonna happen. So anyway, he was very delighted when they proposed to each other in the final episode.
Aww.
Yeah, I can think of 2 anime where it's like the creator wasn't trying to write yaoi, but they just did misogyny so hard that they wrote yaoi. And
Death Note.
Naruto and Death Note. Yep.
Which is a shame, because Death Note is otherwise an incredible story.
I do love that there's this mechanic here of making the enemies weaker by washing the mud off of them.
I feel like Death Note is one of those stories where it would have been less misogynist if it just didn't have any lady characters in it at all.
I wonder how much of Death Note's misogyny is the author's misogyny and how much is Light's misogyny.
It's the author's. If you look at follow-up stuff that the author's made, he has problems.
Ah, gotcha.
One of his most recently running manga has a character, who is a woman, I guess, in his defense, has a character going a whole diatribe about how gay people shouldn't be campaigning for their rights because it's not that big a deal and shit like that. And then has a character be like, oh, she's right. And it's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Well, and that was in a follow-up to Death Note.
Not in like a follow-up in Death Note's universe, just I meant follow-up as in other stuff the guy's made. He's weird.
Have you ever heard of that one like spin-off made by somebody else who doesn't have the author's understanding of Western names? As a result, three of the murder victims are Quarter Queen, Believe Bridesmaid, and Backyard Bottom Slash. Okay.
I will say though that I think Naruto's author has slowly been getting over his like. I feel like Naruto's author's misogyny was just a lot of like internalized and less like active.
Yeah, like
okay,
there's some
watch the floor. Watch the floor. Floor, please.
That's okay.
Okay, don't drop these on the platforms. Drop them on the grates.
The interesting misogyny to me is Kishimoto's misogyny, because that's entirely accidental. Kishimoto doesn't have a problem with women. He's just like internalized misogynistic attitudes.
Which one's Kishimoto?
My Hero Academia.
Oh no.
Okay, that mud slime needs to be on the platform. It can be knocked flying by targeting it, by hitting it, but it's in a good place right now. So just leave it for now.
So why did I just get gear? I didn't want that gear.
Oh, that goop there is what happens if the
How do we move it?
Just hit
it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, bop it, that's all.
Yeah, that gooey platform there is what happens if the AoEs get dropped on it. It's no longer safe.
Yeah, Kishimoto is Naruto. I can't remember the name of my heroes.
Horikoshi, my bad.
Horikoshi. Yeah, Naruto gets better at the end, and then I've heard Boruto doesn't have as many weird problems with its ladies.
Ironically, one of the most interesting Naruto characters is no, the guy who pins people's shadows. I can't remember his name.
Shikamaru.
Yeah, like ironically, him being a sexist, being like intended to be a sexist, kind of makes him a more interesting character. Like,
Boruto is not good.
Oh, we gotta move that mud slime in a sec.
I can't remember. Okay, yep.
Makes it bigger. Okay.
Yeah, it'll explode now. I'm gonna. Yeah, I gave us back missionary. We're alive. Okay, now we know.
Toriyama, I think, is another one who's like accidentally sexist. Toriyama doesn't have any problem with women. He just has some very old-fashioned ideas about gender roles.
Yeah, like
Oda varies. Oda's a very strange situation where he has like the most titty women you've seen in your entire life, with like the most complete and realized and actualized personalities. So it's like,
I mean,
okay,
like at the very least, Araki of JoJo, like he did say like one of the reasons he decided to write both Hamon and Stance is because he figured that these were ways that women could be able to actually fight on an equal footing with men. So there was some sexism involved, but also wanting to get around that and being excited that he could.
Yeah, that's somebody who wants to write good female characters.
Yeah, like he had some issues, but the spirit was there, and of course, like he made part 6 almost entirely focused around women.
where we standing?
Good question. This is kind of a shit arena. Pun intended.
I like the waterfall.
Yeah, let's pick a waterfall. Let's go to this waterfall.
Sure.
We could go here and be in between two of them.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, cool.
What was I gonna say? Oh man, I watched an old Chrono Trigger playthrough from a content creator I like a couple months ago, and after she beat the game, she went and she did all the alternate endings, and the first one she did was the dev room ending, and at the end of the dev room ending is Akira Toriyama in sprite form with a message to his children asking if he's cool now. And it was,
yeah.
And watching this after his death was heartbreaking.
Aww. Okay, just a nice quick one this time. How's this?
Let's see.
Frames is with a waterfall.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, it means they're just both on, like, crouching down, like, oh god, this is gross.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I'll just show that one right quick.
Okay. In the latest arc of Boruto, the one female villain, cloned from another female character, spends the entire arc simping for a guy, gets mad when he doesn't reciprocate, tries to kill him because she doesn't know why she feels this way, then gets diced to pieces in a single page by Boruto without doing anything of note. Wow.
Damn. Okay. I guess I misheard about Boruto. Kishimoto's still up to his bullshit.
I hope I'm doing okay with writing the female characters in my comic.
I mean, hey, even having some amount of awareness about it puts you leagues ahead of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Just make sure they pass the Bechdel test. Throw one out for the lesbians.
And I have to say, Toriyama's cast of female fighters is small, but Android 18 sure did beat the living piss out of Vegeta.
One of them is bisexual and one of them is a lesbian, but they do not end up together.
Fresh air at last. I tell you, it's clammier than a goblin's arse crack in there. I got out a few moments ago, but I won't be going back in anytime soon. I saw that you'd cleared a path for Midnight Dew and Edgith, though. Hopefully they'll be on their way back about now. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Oh, you must be Lore. I'm Edgith, a botanist of sorts. Perhaps Sawney or Midnight Dew mentioned me? Or perhaps not. Do we meet her in the botanist quest line and I get this dialogue because I haven't done it?
I do not remember.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'm very grateful to you for helping us discover the secret of that bizarre ooze. You see, the research materials we found mention a concoction for rapidly turning plant matter into compost. It seems the mud was used to cultivate the ingredients for the formula. According to the Charlian reports, well, I'll spare you the details of its botanical jargon. Let's just say the mud makes Seedkin, in a word, angry. Growth formula for plants is all well and good, unless they're the sort that's liable to bite your bloody head off. Yes, I'm surprised the Charlians didn't keep it in a safer place. In any case, we can use their findings to breathe new life into the soil of Dravania. As for the Seedkin, a little water washes the mud right off. Allow me to demonstrate. You're gonna clean that entire Kopalker with the puddle? Yourself? It keels over dead because the mud was the only thing keeping it vitalized. She's the focus character of the 50 to 60 storyline. Fun.
Oh, that's just mean.
Wow, these are mean options. Why don't I like the Kopalker?
We have been fighting them.
How about a bit of pruning instead? I'm with Lore on this one. Covered in muck or not, it's a bleeding nuisance either way. Now, leave the poor thing alone. I'm sure it'll behave itself. And more importantly, it looks like we found a way to improve our dwindling harvest. And we couldn't have done it without you, Lore. I'll make sure that when the locals start tucking into all those lovely crops, they'll know who to thank. Secret of the Ooze. With not a TMNT reference in sight, except for the turtles that were in one fight. And I'm not sure that was on purpose.
No, there were two fights, and there were two of them each.
Fair enough. Okay, so we have two people who want in on the final dungeon. IGU and Sanct Pharaoh. So I think we should let both of them in, because this is the final Dungeons with Fans we're doing.
Ever.
So I'm roundabout prompting one of you to volunteer to leave the party.
I can leave the party if you need.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Oh,
I really like the music in the next. If I remember right, I really like the music in the next one.
Okay, Tempera Ray, invite to party, and Liana Glayforge, invite to party. Okay, so you're gonna have to lead me to this quest.
Yeah. Let's see. Is it?
Why did you teleport away and I didn't? Oh, did you return?
I returned, but
Okay.
it might not be. It might not be here. It might be in Yulmore. Let me check.
Final until Endwalker. Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, there'll be two. Just like Shadowbringers was, there'll be two bonus dungeons unlocked when we clear Endwalker, and then another 2 unlocked when we clear.
Dawntra?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, I found it. Come to Yulmore and teleport to the southeast derelicts.
Cool. Southeast derelicts.
I like
Yeah,
that in this expansion, every area has a version of its theme for when it's flooded with light.
Yeah. And you can only get the orchestrion rules from treasure map dungeons.
Overwrought Ondo. Academia Anider.
Oh.
The Overwrought Ondo seems overjoyed to see you. Oh, Land Dweller. You are one of the Ancient's messengers, yes? How fortunate I have found you. We need your help. Ever since the abyss was lit with the city's lanterns, a great beast the likes of which we have never seen has begun hunting near the cups. It thrashes and gnashes with its cavernous maw, leaving nothing but tattered flesh in its wake. The eldest of the Oth fear it is an omen, a harbinger of our people's destruction. Have we angered the ancients? We cannot know. We dare not enter their sacred abode without first receiving their blessings. That is why I came to this town of Land Dwellers, to seek those who had helped us before. And here you are! Please, enter the ancient city once more. Speak with them, and learn what we have done to earn their ire. A hostile creature of unknown origin threatens the lives of the Ondo people. Perhaps the clerk in Amarot's Bureau of the Administrator can shed some light on this mystery beast.
Alt makes a great suggestion. Doing variant dungeons as a dungeon with friends. They're variant dungeons. There are 3 of them, and they each have a potential of 12 routes through them. It's a very sort of zero escape kind of thing where you do different routes, learn things about the location, and use that information to find different routes.
Oh, cool. Well, that might
Like,
be
it's not
fun,
as
then.
in depth. It's not as in depth as Zero Escape, but
Well, of course.
yeah, what is Zero Escape besides Zero Escape at this point?
How may I help you? And this beast was like no other, you say? Judging by the description, it may very well be one of the new types of fauna being created by the researchers of the Academia Anider. As such, this matter is out of my purview. I suggest you take your claims to the Bureau of the Architect, or, better yet, speak with an Academia scholar directly. You will find the Academia Anider and its public offices to the south of this building. If this mystery beast is one of their experiments, then they will surely have more information to offer you.
You know what? I think you're really going to like the aesthetics of this dungeon.
Oh.
I like how right now my quest log on the right side of my screen is pretty much just all of the variant dungeons that I haven't gone into because I don't want to do them alone, and my friends don't really mention them very much.
We could always gather up on the Oceanic data center and do them together.
in theory.
Well, once we're Endwalker viable.
No, I mean, like I'm saying I can bring my main. I can bring my main character over to Oceania.
Oh, right. Welcome to the public offices of the Academia Onider. The hallowed halls of the Academia itself are restricted to accredited scholars. My apologies. If I am not mistaken, your residency was arranged directly by Emmett Selk himself. As such, you have been granted special dispensation to enter our prestigious institution. Might I ask what has prompted your visit with us today? I see. Yes, that particular creation is under our supervision. If you would like to confirm the beast's containment yourself, then might I suggest a tour of the grounds? Our head researcher is in residence, and may be able to answer questions about the experiment you described. Your zeal for knowledge is impressive in one so young. I do implore you, however, to be careful inside the Academia. Mind what you touch, and try not to distract the other researchers from their work. Finally, I must insist that you report to me on your return. It wouldn't do to lose track of our little visitor. This way, if you please. Academia Onider.
Actually, come to think of it, I believe this is something that you asked about quite a while ago. Should be interesting to see your reaction.
Sanctorum is not ready. Let us know when you are ready, Sanctorum. Hey, they're in a fight right now. Okay.
Yeah, it automatically says no if you're in combat.
Gotcha. I was wondering how they did that so fast.
This also includes with the striking dummy, so it's very common for, like, a static to do a ready check and immediately get like 3 people saying no because they're just practicing their rotation.
All right. Excuse me. Okay, duty finder. Academia Onider. In a quiet corner of Amarat stands an unremarkable entrance to a most remarkable institution, the Academia Onider. Within its hallowed halls, the star's ancient overseers toil to perfect the godlike art of creation magics, their research and experiments bringing into existence myriad forms of fantastical life. Yet even if these creations be naught but reflections of reality, mere phantasms woven from ether, the techniques which engender such miracles are a source of undeniable power. Step now across the threshold and behold the glories of a civilization lost to the ages. Right, let's go.
Wait, we've got 3
I didn't
DPS.
actually select it. We're 3 DPS? Yeah.
Had you set it heal? Cool, there we go.
We're good? Yep, there we are. Okay. Academia Onider. Whoops, headphones fell off. Well, one of my pairs of headphones fell off. The other one's snug underneath it.
Does that mean I can insult you and you'll never know?
Nope, it was the headphones attached to my TV.
Good, because it'd be really boring if you didn't hear my insults. Welcome to Education and Knowledge.
This is very strange music.
Very wireless kind of sound there. And then it tunes into this jazzy piece.
Yeah. That's a nice portrait, St. Ferrum. You shouldn't be here. The beast has broken free and released the other experiments.
This was the favorite dungeon of someone I used to be friends with, and their favorite dungeon music.
I can see why.
Well, these are cool monsters.
Yeah. Teddy knows that person.
It's not the one that you hate the guts of, but it's just a different one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
These animals understand gender. What are their pronouns? Ha! This whale cannot defeat the Radiants. Oh man, Owen, the kid who lives downstairs, just beat the Radiants today. It only took him half an hour, apparently.
The Radiants?
The true final boss of Hollow Knight.
Ah, okay.
I'm very impressed with him. Took me longer than that to beat the Radiants.
Hollow Knight's the one with everything's bugs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For various reasons, I think I'm going to avoid that for a while.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'm not going to go into detail about the residents of Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Just that I'm very impressed with a 12-year-old for beating the Radiants.
Yeah, nicely done.
Visitor's
Visitor's Guide.
This Hall of Learning was established in honor of the first Mitron, a scholar renowned for her exceptional contributions to our marine biosphere. It is here that many ichthyologists seek to follow in Mitron's footsteps.
Okay, welcome back. Law, we missed all of that. You cut out the moment you said Hall of Learning.
Okay. This Hall of Learning was established in honor of the first Mitron, a scholar renowned for her exceptional contributions to our marine biosphere. It is here that many ichthyologists seek to follow in Mitron's footsteps and engender sea creatures characterized by traits both unique and beneficial. None of you are moving on my screen.
We stood listening.
Okay. Diversity is the key to a robust star. The ocean is the soup of life, and we must endeavor to enhance its richness. Such were the words of Mitron, and they guide our research to this day. Yeah, I was worried that I had disconnected. Because I did drop some frames. every time Owen says he's done with Hollow Knight, he comes back later that day with a new achievement. And then he says he's done with Hollow Knight and doesn't want to do the hard stuff. And then he comes back later that day with a new achievement. So at this point, I'm kind of expecting him to beat Pantheon 5 and do the Path of Pain. Oh, I need to refresh chat. Hang on. I went to the ocean store. Where's the soup?
Long away. I love those adverts, by the way.
The Long Man bubblegum adverts?
Yeah.
They're fun. I like that he's gay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Have you
like
not
in the
seen them all?
final one. Yeah. In the final one, it turns out Long Man is.
Yeah, the entire time, like, because the entire time the girl's been thinking of cheating on her boyfriend with Long Man, but it turns out the entire time the reason Long Man keeps showing up is because he's got a crush on the boyfriend and wants to be with him, and then in the end, the two men elope with each other.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Like, cause she's about to leave him at the altar for Long Man, and Long Man just turns away from her and offers a bouquet of the sweets to the husband to be.
Well, this is a funky fellow. I like him. That's a street shark. That's a street shark. We're fighting a street shark.
Okay, so the blue one here does a circle AoE.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
And the red one does a cone. This is consistent. So the blue one does a circle AoE. Like that.
Lots of sharks in Academia.
Uh-oh, I need to move. Oh, shit.
Ah, you're
Ow.
fine.
Honestly, I gave the instructions and then fuck it up myself. Speaking of which...
As all good teachers should.
Oh, I was inside that. Ow.
I am finally experiencing my birthday present to myself from last year. The audiobooks for The Book of Dust. The prequel and sequel to His Dark Materials. Because I was re-listening to the audiobooks from His Dark Materials first before I got to the new stories. Murder successful.
Oh, more lore.
Man, it's had enough with one of you.
Oh,
Look,
we're gonna fight Amarant Marlboros, I'll bet.
I get that joke every time somebody talks about dyes.
Did you know that the original Halmarut, a man lauded for countless advancements in the field of phytobiology, was an avid landscape gardener? He was famed for botanical labyrinths of intricate design, the foliage of which he sought to protect from voracious pests with the inventive application of creation magics, a recreational project said to have led to the evolution of the world's first carnivorous plants. Students of his research later expanded upon those early techniques and successfully developed an extended family of ambulatory flora. If you too wish to set down roots in this fertile field of study, hearken you to the words of Halmarut and submit your application to the Academia.
One of the Asian names.
Well, that's a funny thing in a pot. Hey, it's Final Fantasy XII.
I think this design for Mandragora's debuted in 11.
Yeah,
a lot of 12 was reused 11 models, which is also why so much of 12's models were reused in 14.
I get to just watch these things die.
Well, to be fair, Ott, I make that joke and other people make that joke about me. It's give and take, give and take. Need I remind you about the podcast? No one is going to get that besides Ott.
That's a big pull. That's a big pull.
Under control.
That's one of the giant cactuars. What the fuck? It's got hands! Marlboros shouldn't have hands! This is a cool monster design, though. Holy shit.
The Marlborough Marquis. The patterns on the floors are relevant, I believe.
Noted.
Look out for his tendrils.
Woo!
There's a mimetic video that I can't show you at the moment, but because of specifically the duties it shows, but it's just like there are lines on the floor. That AoE, there are lines on the floor, and they just start getting more and more distorted. But yeah, it shows stuff from Endwalker, so I can't link it.
Yeah, I'll watch it eventually. I've got a dot on me. Oh, IGU's dead. That's why I'm not getting healed.
Ah.
Oh, I'm dead. I'll wait and watch.
Okay, I need to get hit by this tendril or I'm gonna die. Cool. I am now living dead.
I don't think you guys are going to be able to manage this.
Probably not.
Well, we'll see how low you get it, I guess.
Yeah, as a Dark Knight, my only way to heal is to die.
Well, that's what I call having fun and being yourself.
Oh, you're in an AoE. How much longer do you have in your cooldown for the Living Dead?
4 minutes, I think.
Wow, how long is the cooldown?
300 seconds.
Damn, okay. Fair enough. Once per fight it is.
On the longer fights, you can use it. Like in Savage fights, you can use it 2, sometimes even 3. Heck, in Ultimates, you can use it a lot. Paladin is longer. It's 7 minutes, but it's also like...
Oh, it's just you die.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish this. But yeah, like ultimate fights can last up to like anywhere like 18 minutes long.
This is a cool monster. What's scarier than a Marlboro? 12 Marlboro.
Ain't that the truth?
12 Marlboro after fucking fusing with Mr. Blobby. That's some trauma for anyone who knows British media.
Oh wow, you just got fucked up bad by that auto attack.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah, that got
there
me.
you go. Well, you got him. You got him down to 16%. Not bad.
Oh god, I still remember this.
Wife did M6 last week, and the Warrior took down the last 18% solo. Damn.
God, I still remember this one. I think it was either a trial or a raid where like most of the party wiped, but only the tanks were alive, and there was like 80% health left, and just the tanks tried to solo the entire damn thing, and we were just waiting and waiting as they got it down to like 20%, and that would took ages. Like,
I feel like similar to how there can be a vote for group kick, there should be a vote for like group wipe.
yeah, I tend to ask like I tend to ask my party, should I try and solo it? Because like some people find that really entertaining to watch.
Okay, so the actual strategy is to stay away from its mouth, or else you get hit with the poison AoE. Right?
Yeah. Because that's what got me a couple times. You know, you do a good job at working out the mechanics when you're not dodging them. Just a shame about the rest of the time. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to be using a different attack.
Uh-oh. Okay,
nice, you did cover it.
Ow.
Uh-oh, I don't want to be here. I'll move after the tendrils go off. Okay, cool. This wasn't going off anyway. I am going to turn it now. Cool. Need to try and keep a good consistent facing for monk's positional uptime. Look, I just want them to give Paladin raise again. I miss it.
And we got it. This was never meant to happen. Flee the way you came. Oh, animated armor now. Okay.
Okay. Hey, happy to think about my melee compatriots, Liana. I tank in high end if I didn't think about melee positionals, I would be getting some stern words.
4. 3. 4. Pass. This is madness. What do we do? Evil Pegasus.
This is a rare drop from Palace of the Dead.
Oh, cool. It's cooler than a horse, at least.
I managed to get 15 million from selling one of them, actually.
Damn.
Yeah, I've done the same.
I think it's a high level reward from Palace of the Dead.
Yeah, you have to get in pretty deep. But if you really enjoy it, it's good fun.
Yeah, you have to be you only get the loot sack it can be in from floors 150 onwards.
Ah.
Hey Dyson, I have a question
Lord.
about the market board.
Oh?
If I'm selling a bunch of materia, do I want to put it up in one big lump, or do I want to just put up like 10 or so every now and then over time?
I would personally do them in the smaller batches, but if you have a premium for retainer space, larger batches works just as well.
Mm.
Okay, thank you.
The instances of spontaneous creation occurring in the lands across the ocean are now a confirmed phenomenon. Seemingly unguided by conscious will, these aberrations are said to manifest as malformed beasts of nightmarish aspect and unrestrained ferocity. High-ranking phantomologists have since been dispatched to afflicted areas where they conducted the capture and transport of a single entity. This specimen, characterized by a disproportionately large maw, was dubbed Archaeotania, and investigations into its etheric composition are ongoing. A theory posited by the esteemed La Brea suggests that the shape these fiendish beings assume is not random, but rather an amalgamation of the fears which lurk beneath our rational minds. As of this writing, researchers have begun pursuing methods by which potent guardians of deliberate design might be engendered to stand against this mounting threat.
Oh yeah, this place is run by La Brea, or was.
Of course.
There's someone here named Nintendo GameCube.
I love it.
I do also.
This is a pretty sick corridor. Nice and ostentatious for running up to the boss.
I offer up my life's energies in the name of noble creation. Come forth, Quetzalcoatl, tame the frenzy which pervades these halls. Oh, it's just straight up Final Fantasy VIII Quetzalcoatl.
Yes.
That's
Which
the
you
only-
asked
yeah.
I remember you asking him in the past, like if he was in the game at all. I'm like, I can't really say. Like, this guy is still my go-to. Like when I think of a lightning summon, I still kind of go to this guy rather than Ramu because of playing in the.
Yeah, whatever else I can say about 8, the GF designs were rad as fuck.
God, it would be such a dick. Oh, grab the orbs, grab the orbs. They're gonna power him up.
Orb. Oh, there's one right on top of him. Whoops.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, the more of them you get, the more powerful you get.
So I take it in efficient play of this fight, you let the DPS get them?
Yeah, but it's more important to just not let the boss get them.
Are we getting these orbs?
Nope, they're gonna explode. Run, run, run!
Ho, 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 ah, ah!
Lord, don't stand in the blue. Okay. Yeah, and if you haven't grabbed the orbs, when he does that, he tethers to them.
Ah.
Like so. Oh, tank buster. I'll block that. Oh, yeah.
This is a neat fight. It's very simple. Very relaxing, honestly. But cool.
Except for this bit where you panic. Ooh, your toe is scraping that thing. Okay. Pulling him out so Leanna has room to hit. Grab that orb, Law. You didn't grab it?
I went for the wrong orb. Alright, I'm hopping limit break.
Ooh, that one hit a lot harder. Just one power up.
Sweet!
So what do you think of the Center of Education for the Ancients?
That was a cool dungeon. Which game do you think has better press now? FF2 or FF8? Oh, absolutely FF8. FF8 has tons of fans.
Yeah,
I
meanwhile,
also think FF8 just has more to go off of.
Yeah, well, FF2 has some diehards like me who love it
and are wrong,
but also know that it's no, I'm very much right. I love it, Even though I know that it's got massive problems.
It's fascinating that they both have massive mechanical issues.
Like,
let's take a picture in front of the statue of Zodiac.
oh, huh.
Good eye I've got, huh?
That's interesting. Oh yeah, I recently told you about we recently talked about the 1.0 stuff involving this guy, the statue design.
What did Zodiac look like in 12?
It was a weird fetus with wings.
Yeah, that's a Zemzalet, too. I really should go back and beat 12. Like, I stopped, like, almost at the final dungeon when I first played it 20 years ago at this point. And I don't remember why, and I've never gone back and replayed it.
Okay, I didn't turn the effects off this time, so how do you feel about this?
I think that looks great.
Awesome. I shall post it.
Alright, I'm being instructed to talk to a researcher back in the lobby.
Okay, while you do that, I'm actually going to take a break. I will be right back.
Well, we're about to end anyway, so...
Yeah, I don't have the time for that right now. Be right back.
Have a good one.
Later. An aspiring researcher, I take it? It may seem like a rather complicated pursuit at your age, but I assure you it is simply a matter of adhering to the tried and true methods of observation, supposition, and experimentation. With time and effort, I hope to become a creator to rival La Brea, a master of every recognized creation magic, possessed of boundless imagination and willpower to realize impossibly complex concepts, and a renowned orator besides. Cool. Alright, yeah, that is the end of Dungeons with Fans for now. I don't know what we're going to do the next time we're missing somebody. We'll have to brainstorm what we're going to do the next time we're missing somebody. Because I'm not sure. But, yeah. That was a cool dungeon to leave off on.
Pretty cool dungeon, yeah.
Yeah. I love that they just lifted Quetzalcoatl straight from Final Fantasy VIII and gave it like a modern character model. That was cool. House of the Dead, Eureka, Fate Grinding.
Oh yeah, fate grinding for shared fate. Now that's a thing. Now that you're in Shadowbringers.
Yeah, true. And I've done almost none of it. So there's a thought. Alright, well, that's where we're going to end for today. So I'll read my schedule and get off. Before I do, I would like to plug my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/Loreweaver streams. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video and can be found with the !Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon. It's my sole source of income. And I make enough to pay my rent and my bills for now, but I'm mostly just scraping by beyond that. and I really need to save up money because I'm moving across the country in June, and I won't be able to work in June. So if you could go to my Patreon and pledge $1 a month or $1 per stream or anything in between, I'd be grateful. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges because you're the reason I have this strange, silly job that I love so much. If it weren't for you guys, I would still be doing something horrible and soul-sucking like telemarketing or burger flipping or something like that. So, thank you. As for my schedule, tomorrow I don't have anything on the schedule because I thought I was going to be hanging out with my mom. That may not actually be happening. So I may stream something tomorrow. I may instead just chill out tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Hey, if you need company for a stream, just hit me up.
Will do. Monday, I'll be playing Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers for a patron. This patron, Teddy.
Yeah, baby. Kirby Air Ride 2. Before the one that on the Switch. Don't worry about it.
And Tuesday will be more Metal Gear Solid 4 for a patron. And Wednesday will be Yakuza 0 for a patron. And I don't have my May schedule yet. I'll be making that shortly. So that's what's coming up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Have fun, stay safe, and be brave enough to be kind.